Hello, welcome to today's topic on the Nigerian government. Our topic today is on the Nigerian government. So, in this lesson, we are going to look at the three arms of government in Nigeria and their functions. The three branches of government, we could call them the three arms of government, then checks and balances in government. First of all, let's look at the facts about the Nigerian government. These facts are very crucial. First, the Nigerian government is federal. The Nigerian government has three branches. The Nigerian government is democratic. That is, it is selected by people who represent them. This is the map of Nigeria, okay? You already know that Nigeria is a country in West Africa, and we had our independence in October 1st, 1960. Okay, we have the eastern region, then we have the River Niger and the River Benue in the country. And the northern, the southwestern, and southeastern Nigeria, we have our arable crops. So the land supports a huge population of people in Nigeria of almost 200 million. The Hausa Fulani is based in the north, the Yoruba in the west, and the Igbo people in the southeast. And we have over 250 ethnic groups in Nigeria fighting for the control of the Niger Delta resource, that is the crude oil resource in the Niger Delta. So the Ijaw people owns the Niger Delta region. As seen with the election of Goodluck Jonathan in 2011, Nigeria's capital, Abuja, was intentionally put in the center of the country to promote neutrality. Ethnically divided regions are the Nigerian primary challenge. Nigeria will have to manage its internal ethnic division and strictly manage its oil resources, and plan how to manage its over 300 million people in the year 2050. Now, let's look at the levels of government in Nigeria. We have the federal government, we have the state government, and we have the local government. We have only one Nigeria, 36 states in Nigeria, and 774 local government councils in Nigeria. So the three branches of governments include, we have the legislative arm, we have the executive arm, and we have the judicial, or you call it the judicial arm of government. Okay, so the three arms of government in Nigeria and their functions, we are going to look at them one after the other. Okay, the first one that we're going to look at is the executive arm of government. The executive arm of government, you say the executive branch of government. Now, members of the executive branch include the president, governors, ministers, commissioners, civil servants, all those persons that are involved with government administration. Now, the head of the executive arm of government is the president, which is General Muhammadu Buhari. Okay, is the head of the executive arm. Functions of the executive arm of government include implementation of law, so implement to execute the law, military function, provides welfare services, maintenance of foreign relations. Now, executive arm of government. The president is the head of state, commander-in-chief of the armed forces. The president is the head of the cabinet, which assists in running the country, and each of these cabinet members must come from each of the 36 states of the federation. So the president chooses, but the Senate has to confirm. Okay, responsible for the running of the ministries. The president have a firm control over the country's oil resources. For the president to emerge the winner of any election, he must have at least 1/4 of votes casted for him in 2/3 of the states in the country. The president must also run with a vice president who will be a successor in case the president dies. So the National Assembly makes laws that these executives must follow to run the government peacefully. Now we are looking at the legislature. or you call it the legislative arm of government, the legislature. Okay, what comprises the legislature? Now, the members of the legislative arm of government include senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the members House of Representatives. So we have two chambers. We have the upper chamber, which is the House of Senate, and the lower chamber, the House of Representatives. So this arm make up the legislative arm of government. Functions of the legislative arm of government: the make or evaluate the law, approval of appointment, amendment of the constitution, control of executive. The Senate President of Nigeria is Ahmed Lawal. He is the head of the Senate. Then the head of House of Representatives, so we say Speaker House of Representatives, is Femi Gbajabiamila. He is the Speaker of House of Representatives. So talking about the legislative arm of government, so as I said earlier, the legislative arm is made up of two chambers, the House of Representatives. There are 360 in number in Nigeria. So House of Rep members, there are 360 and they have a tenure of 4 years. And they must win majority of votes in the district before they are elected to become members of House of Representatives. So the upper chamber, it's the House of Senate. There are 109 members in Nigeria and they have a tenure of 4 years, and 3 senators is taken from each state and they are elected to become the senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They help to make laws for the country. So the bills passed in the assembly is being signed by the president, but if it's not signed, it's being vetoed or denied. And two-third majority has to pass and vote for the bill to go. Now, the next one is the judiciary. That's the third branch of government, the judiciary. We're going to look at the judiciary as an arm of government in Nigeria. Now, the judicial branch consists of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, the Court of Appeals, the High Courts, and other trial courts. Okay. Now, the head of the judicial arm of government in Nigeria is Chief Justice Tanko Muhammad. The image is before you. Judicial branch, the Supreme Court is the highest court of the land. The judiciary is the arm of government that is responsible for helping citizens understand the law and for deciding if citizens have broken the law or not. So the judiciary help to work for the good of the common man. The people who work for this arm of government are called justices. Okay, so they work in courts of law. The highest court in the land, like I told you earlier, is the Supreme Court. The customary court helps to file the customary laws of traditional groups in Nigeria. Others are the Sharia courts, which helps to constrain the Islamic laws in the northern part of Nigeria. So the National Judicial Commission, it's an independent body of the judiciary which helps to regulate all the excesses and makes sure that the government doesn't have too much power to control the judiciary. So they are there to check on every of the excesses of the federal government, as the executive arm of government. Now, checks and balances. These 3 branches of government are there to check on each other so that none of them would assert and abuse power. So they have used it in the form of separation of powers. Thank you for watching this video, and please ensure to upload your video assignments. Be good.